What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So, guys, I've been really coming out with that fire about older ladies dating younger men who make less money than them. And I know that feminism is, very popular, and, women talking about what they're not going to settle for. And then what you end up hearing or seeing is they do end up settling at certain points. And we've seen plenty of evidence of that. Erykah Badu dating a 27-year-old man. She's 50. Madonna is 63. She just got dumped by a 28-year-old black man. We've talked about Kim Kardashian dating broke-ass Pete Davidson. All right. And then let's add, fuel to the fire, Katie Holmes. Now, Katie Holmes was married to Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is one of the greatest actors of our generation. It didn't work out. She then got with Jamie Foxx, another great actor. Maybe not on the level of Tom Cruise historically, but not far. He's A-list. That didn't work out. So at 43 years old, who's Katie Holmes dealing with now? And she still is a very attractive lady. She's dealing with Bobby Wooten. I don't know who this guy is. You guys can tell me, but I would assume he's no Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. And then there you see them walking, having a good time. There you see them kissing in public. There you see looking very happy together. And the reality is that whoever the Bobby Wooten guy is, I'm not hating on him, but 20 years ago, he would not be caught dead with a guy like this at all. It's not happening. Katie Holmes in her prime, never. Never. You'd never see Katie Holmes dealing with a guy like that. But now, at this age, you're seeing this a whole lot. These actresses are dealing with younger black guys. Look at Madonna. Tandy Newton is kissing some young black guy. Now you're seeing Katie Holmes doing the same thing. Why is that? It's because, in my opinion, their dating pools have struck. All right? It's the reality. Megan Good, the same thing can be said about her. Megan Good, no longer with Devon Franklin. We all heard about who she was dating. Megan Good was dating some battle rapper that nobody knows about. Those options close up fast. And what happens is that it's just like an athlete. If you look at Michael Jordan, when Michael Jordan came in the NBA, he was very, very athletic. Okay? But athletics won't keep you in the league. You have to be able to defend. You have to be able to understand the game and be cerebral. And then you have to be able to do things. Well, how does Michael Jordan beat you in his late 30s? Even he was giving people problems in his 40s in the Wizards. Late 30s, early 40s. Because he understands how to play the game basketball. He can defend. He understands positioning. And he can beat you in ways where, athletics won't. He's a great mid-range shooter. He understands, how to fade away or how to, feel where you are. Experience. He has skills. He went from athlete to skilled player. And skills keep you in the game. With women in their youth, their beauty is natural. Just like men's handsomeness is natural, or their physicality is natural. But being a man is about improving the skills, learning how to talk to a woman, learning how to not be disrespectful, learning how to be a good caretaker, learning how to be a provider, learning how to make friends, learning how to make business partners. All of those things are in the matriculation of being a man, and you use those things to your advantage. Once you become older, you have what is called wisdom. A lot of ladies, what I'm seeing in today's world, they're relying heavily on what they look like, but those skills that keep them in the game Those are things that they're not developing. And it's just like, you know, an older guy that has never developed a jump shot when he's 38, 35, and he's no longer he can't beat you athletically, then what does he have? He doesn't have very much. So, you know, you're no longer playing in the NBA. You start having to go and play in leagues where, you know, you have more athleticism than other players. So you're somewhere playing in China now, right? And this is what you're seeing with women in the 40s. They've not learned how to hone their feminine skills, the things that would keep them around a high value man, the things that keep them as a great mate. So as they get older and they can't attract the same quality of men as they could in their prime, what they do is they become the alpha males in relationships. They don't have the skill sets to keep those same guys attracted. So then what they end up doing is they switch roles. They go from being the ones who were provided for by somebody of greater or equal value, so then they become the great provider for those who have less. And that's the dynamic, because those feminine skills are not there. Those skills they need to be great women are not there. And so they suffer from those things. And they felt that maybe, you know, their beauty would keep them. And then as they got older, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen in my lifetime. I've seen chicks in the last 10 years. Scratch that. I've seen chicks fall off in the last 2 years. Since, I mean, like in before COVID hit, they were beautiful. COVID hit, they didn't work, and they gained like 60 pounds. And all of a sudden, their whole dating pool changed. And it changed their life just like that. From going to fancy dinners to going to great places to all of a sudden, the phone doesn't ring. And the guys they date now don't have as much money as they used to. I've seen it happen in just 2 years, but I've definitely seen it happen in the span of 10 years. I've seen chicks who, even on Facebook, who were hot. I mean, like, even look, Tila Tequila, that chick, right? In 2000 on MySpace, listen, the truth. Tila Tequila now, 20 years from now, you see what I'm saying? And the one thing that could have kept her in the game to a certain degree was your ability to be a woman. Being a woman, he can always help you get into the game as an experienced woman of knowing how to do things. But when you're not, when you don't work on those things, you don't work on how to be a woman, you don't work on how to be, agreeable with your man, knowing how to cater to your man's needs, all you have is looks. As you get older, then you don't get people wanting you. And you see all these actresses who were probably so stuck up and thought the world revolved around them, they never worked on their people skills or relationship skills. Then in those things, as you gain weight, as you get older, those opportunities to date those guys don't happen. But those other guys can still do whatever they want. Tom Cruise can still get great looking women. Jamie Foxx still can get great looking women. Those opportunities are still there. But look at Katie Holmes. And women don't understand this. But hey, what do I know, guys? But anyways, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.